I worry that because I told people like I was going to be in and out of doctor's offices all week, if I'm not live when I said I was going to be, they'll be like, I
Oh
guess
yeah,
he's
no fair.
not no stream for today type of thing,
Yeah,
Because yeah,
no,
it's been
no problem. I'm
okay.
like, it's now clean. It's now
Yay.
clean.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get all of the YouTube setup stuff that I can't do until I
All
go
the YouTube
live.
stuff that. Oh well, I'm gonna go live then.
No, I mean I'm already live. But like the thing is, it takes the few minutes of like there's all these steps that you can't do on YouTube until your stream is live.
Yeah, well,
L-
I've for my stream. Hi,
Hi, Cleo's
I've
stream.
just dropped I've just dropped liquid all over my desk. So if you see spots of
So
liquid on the box, that's why.
presumably because it's Valentine's Day, that's like molten chocolate for your strawberry dipping.
One, I don't like strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I don't
Yeah,
like
no, that's
strawberries.
fair. Well,
Otherwise, it would be molten chocolate, obviously.
obviously. Well, here's the thing though, is like we
Obviously.
don't want to just focus on Valentine's Day. A lot of important things happened on February 14th historically.
This is where
Arizona,
I tell them how you.
Arizona
Is
became a
this where...
state. That's where Skizzleman lives. Also, Impulse
Oh,
and Tango. So that's three hermits represented by one state that became a state on February 14th. The Bank of England was nationalized on February 14th, 1946.
yeah, it's done so much good.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all are really enjoying
Yeah.
that. That's a good one. Voyager 1 in 1990 took the pale blue dot photograph on February 14th.
Cool. You know,
Um,
he's just looking at Google right now, just as an
I'm not
aside
looking
to
at Google
everybody.
right now. I'm looking at Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Sorry,
I'm sorry. I'm
sorry.
sorry. Like, just not every academic endeavor has been supersumed by the Alphabet Corporation. I know you want to assume that, but it's not gotten as bad as you think. Doomseer Cleo.
Hasn't it?
It's gotten pretty
Hasn't it?
bad. It's gotten pretty bad,
It's gone pretty
but
bad.
not as bad as you think because you're too much of a you're so much of a pessimist that you think things are worse than they are, and things are terrible.
Things are a little bit better than you think they are, Cleo. That's not.
That says a lot
That's.
about you.
Mm.
Okay. Oh.
Hi.
Hi everybody.
You miss Wednesday crafting streams. We've been here.
Well, but like I
I,
mean sometimes people have to like, you know, go work as firefighters or, police fighters or
I don't
whatever.
think that's true.
Okay.
I think that's a lie that you tell yourself to make yourself feel better. But yeah, I got Lego.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine. I found this Lego kit and I've had it and I wanted to make some flowers and I felt like today was a good day.
Yep.
So
So there is a company in England that sells flowers. Um
there are
and
many companies in this country that sells flowers.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, this particular one has a policy that you are not allowed to include emoji in the messages you send when you buy flowers because I think it breaks their database software. Uh yeah.
Either that or they don't want to be responsible for sending aubergines with peaches,
Mhm. So,
which is more likely.
yeah. Yeah, so I had to include instructions. You may draw your own heart on this card, since the policy of the blah 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 corporation is to not include emoji. I copied and pasted their thing that they have in huge letters about not yeah, and I put that on the card, and then suggested drawing your own heart. And so Badger
That's
drew a
probably a
cute
good
little
idea.
heart on the card and sent me a picture of it. It made me
Mhm.
happy.
These flowers don't have a pot with them, so I've got my little Minecraft tub,
Yay.
and they're going in there when I finish them. But also, like some of these flowers I don't like
Oh,
particularly.
are you gonna throw them away?
No,
These are
I'm
great
gonna make
flowers for
them.
the ground.
But like these roses, I don't like the colors of like these roses particularly. So I'm probably gonna do them last
Mm-hmm.
because um yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of like peach as a color. They use brick separators as pieces. Yes, that's exactly what they appear to have done. Yep.
I mean, that's always been an option.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
need.
start with bag two
Okay.
because bag two looks like it's the fun flowers.
Ooh.
Um, or should I just start? I'll start from the beginning and then have more interesting flowers to start to end with. There you go. That's the thing.
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
Plastic knockoff Minecraft. Yeah.
Pum pum pum.
So these are stems, which I guess is technically Lego.
Arguably.
Yeah.
If they're
I
made of
don't.
the correct plastic and follow the correct colors, I guess.
I mean, I guess it's like connects sort of stuff.
Hmm.
Lego Technic.
Technic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Technic. Okay.
Okay, fair. All right, so I'm gonna need two of them. I'm gonna need bag one. Oh, it's not that one. That one's got all the pretty colors in it. That's not that one. I'll put it away. No. Hang on. That's bag one.
Okay.
I've also got little bags one and two. Okay, anybody who does Lego, do I need this bag as well?
The way to do it normally is to not open the bags until they tell you to. So they're saying
Okay.
pull out the stems and open bag one.
All right, but which bag one? There are two.
The one so there's a picture. If you look at the picture of the bag one that they have there, which one of those looks more like the bags?
I mean, I guess this one.
Okay.
I guess. The one with the outline, not the stripe. Okay, so this one. All right, fair. Fair, okay. We can do that. Thanks, Joe and chat for going,
Yay.
you're an idiot. Because I am. And
Good
that's
job,
fine.
chat.
Both is fine. No, I've got a cat literally like here.
Okay.
She's literally here. It's not okay to open both bags. Okay. So two of them. And we're making daisies.
Hi, I'm
Right.
Daisies.
Daisies. I've moved the microphone quite a far away from the desk today because
Yep.
normally it's further forward, just so the rustling doesn't annoy people. So I need to look for. You stay there. I can see you.
Is the cat trying to like knock all these off?
She's like, as soon as I poured it out, she immediately went, "Hello."
Is this food? It sounds like a bag. Bags have food in them sometimes. It doesn't smell like food, but it looks interesting. Howdy, Badger. Ahoy, hoy.
Hi, Badger.
And Sir Squeako, I'm gonna put you in timeout so you have a chance to read the rules. Please don't yell in all caps. Pum, pum.
Put you in timeout and think about what you've done. Apparently, there's one of these here, and I don't see anything.
Okay, so I need to upload the skins from the laptop to the desktop. I got tired of trying to get the laptop streaming Discord stuff working. I'm taking a week off that. We'll come back to that next week.
I appreciate I don't
Yeah, I was gonna have that fixed, but then I ended up spending several days dealing with my daughter's ankle, and so that is not fixed. Theoretically, there's a way to get it working, and I can get there, but I didn't this week, so I'm just gonna spare you.
Right, I do not see in this bag of things this bit. If I'm wrong. There's two bags for number one, mostly because the bag has a lot of small bits in it. So I need to open both.
Okay. Did you
I feel
change?
like this
Oh,
tiny bag is part of it. Both bags. Okay. My partner loves both of these and uses it to relax. Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I can see like anything in the little, any like, black ones in the little. Oh, I guess that's it.
Yeah, toxic.
Okay, no, I see it.
Yeah,
I see
toxic
it.
glitter says when multiple bags are numbered the same, you open them all.
Okay, that makes. I guess that makes sense.
It's you'd think they would
Mm.
show more than one picture of a bag. Then no, they would show
Right.
bags.
So I think there are two daisies. So I've got to make two of these. So I might as well make both at the same time, I guess. Okay.
Mm.
So there's one there and there's one there. Well, it says two times, so yeah. Because that way
Oh, it does. Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
I'm not completely blind. Only a little bit. So I need the little tiny these. I need these gubbins, and these gubbins need to go on the
Full download history.
clicker. Mm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Have a nice stream. I'm having a lovely stream.
Yay.
I haven't made Lego since I was a kid, but I always enjoyed Lego. So uh pour it out all out. Yeah, no, I'm not pouring it all out. Maximum chaos can wait. I feel like this is a time for minimum chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, which is rare for me. So, enjoy minimum chaos, Cleo.
Minimum chaos, Cleo. Okay. Do 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 do.
Wow, wow. Okay, so are you working on your skin or your base idea today?
Right now I'm working on the skin. So
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. Did you? I was gonna ask you, but you were distracted with your bag, so I wanted to wait. Um,
Yeah.
did you change to a skin of yourself being dead for demise after you got killed, or did you just
No,
keep your current one
no.
because you were already dead?
I kept my current one mostly because I was already dead, but also I don't know,
Yeah. So
it was just fine.
because I think after the original demise was when I think didn't Mumbo make a machine to restore
Yeah,
us to life, and then that was when the human
yes.
Cleo skin started.
No, the human Cleo started free um demise, and then I died, and then I became Technicolor Cleo
Uh-huh.
with Mumbo's machine,
Ah.
which is what happened there.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out like I don't know if
Deep Cleo lore.
I don't think Mumbo's likely to make that same machine again. But
No, I doubt it.
so I figure I'm gonna have to come up with my own post demise transitional skin. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm
That
trying to
makes
figure out
sense.
what that would look like.
Uh, so many things. Okay. So now I need bits from here because of course.
Okay.
Yeah. This is fine. Patchwork puppet. That's what Joe is right now.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen me messing around with the camera utils mod that B-Dubs recommended. It's
Nope.
from the same Hinkle Max who makes the voice chat mod and the status mod that we use.
All right.
Um, and every time I use something by that guy, I'm like, man, this is really good. Like
I mean, fair.
very talented modder that Hinkle Max. But yeah, basically, like people have been like, Joe, you need to use FreeCam, you need to use this, you need to use that, and I was like, I don't want to use FreeCam or Tweakaroo or whatever because they have too many options for people to demand of me. The chat will always be like, fly over there and see what Grian's doing. fly over there and do, you know what I mean? Like I just don't want it.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I do.
I
I know exactly.
but the thing with Joehills is it has a button you can press to just drop the camera. Where like wherever your head is, whatever you're looking at, it's like you dropped a tripod with a camera right there, and then you can walk in
Right.
front of it and do stuff.
Oh, that explains so much of B-Dub's work.
Yeah, and so now I can set the every time I eat, I like set the camera down, and then I walk around and I look directly into it, and I do the Muppet like nom 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 nom, and like
Of course you do.
it's
Of
it's
course you do.
it's really dumb, but it's really fun too. But yeah, so it lets me do like the puppet talking and stuff a lot easier
Mhm.
because I don't have to go into replay mod and render it out later.
Yeah.
And I can it's definitely helping me see like how Scar is always super emotive with like everything he does when he's moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like getting a sense of how to do that. I'm like, "Oh, that's how Scar does this." Cuz I'm watching myself do it in the third person without the camera shifting constantly distracting me. So,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
yeah, it's
That
been it's
absolutely makes sense.
been a really fun exercise. But yes, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do next here. I kind of like hmm bum bum bum
Bum, bum, bum.
kind of like the idea of like leaving the puppet messed up for a little bit but getting like nicer clothes cuz like I've got like a
Yeah.
torn
Yeah.
like I like the damaged puppet thing. I think it's a cool look. Um
Horrifying is what it is, Joe. I want
I
you to know that.
thank you. I do what I can.
And you
So,
succeed, which is the horrifying part.
yeah, so I'm going to save a copy of this file and so this is athletic demise. So we're gonna call this skin demise.
Athletic demise. My
Well,
goodness.
because I was wearing the athletic clothes from the Zit Olympics
Yeah.
still.
Oh. I have zero space to display sets like this. Honestly, I don't have any space at the moment. This room is a much harder project than I thought it was going to be. I've discovered a second set of wallpaper. It's like it's become a whole project. So
Wait,
I'm
so
going to have to move out of this room
huh, so so
until I'm ready.
so there's wallpaper under the wallpaper. So
Yes.
you like steamed the wallpaper off, and then we're like, oh, good.
Oh, good. There's more. There's more wallpaper, and now I need to get that stuff off.
Yeah,
Which, as you can tell, has been my favorite job.
that sounds like the sort of thing you would deeply enjoy.
I deeply deeply enjoy this. But no, I'm going to have to move out into the other bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I've ordered a cable, so I can actually get from my router in here into the other room.
Oh, like good wired
So
Ethernet thing.
yeah, a good like it's good. It's shielded. It's 10 meters long,
Mm-hmm.
um, which is what I need.
Yeah.
So like, and then I'm going to move into the other room, which is a tip even worse than this room is,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where I've been like, because I'm going to the tip tomorrow because I need to throw away like old wallpaper and wood and skirting board and all that sort of stuff, and it's just it's such a project.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm finished, this room will have at least 2 shelves in the back where I can display stuff. So,
Oh, that'll be nice.
yeah, I'm seeing the final vision rather than, experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
The cats do okay with long random cables. Yeah, actually, they have no problem with cabling. They don't notice it at all, really. We're not in a position where they're going to eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if they were, I'd just put it under painter's tape
Yeah.
because that carpet in the hallway needs to go anyway. But eventually, not now.
Hey, I got my first tip of the stream rolling in from Canna Russia
Yay!
for 10, who says, I wonder if slowly replacing puppet patches of puppet skin might look cool. An arm one day, a leg another, and so on.
Well, that's horrifying.
Well, and that's why I love it, Canna Russia. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, let me think about that for a
Let's
minute.
not.
I
Let's
mean,
not.
I feel like there's a very strong argument to be made that
There are some very strong arguments I could make about many things, Joe.
yeah. Wow, hmm. Let's see. Dustshine says, "What program are you using to edit your skin?" I'm in Affinity Photo. They're not a sponsor, but I got tired of paying $60 a
They
month
could
for
be.
Adobe stuff, and so I spent 180 one time on this suite of Affinity products, and so now
Thank you,
I don't have to.
Paleo for the biddies, Mini Cheese Mouse for the biddies, and K Tech has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits.
Yeah,
But we do have flowers. Happy
flowers.
Valentine's Day.
Yay. Yep. Tips
I
are.
mean,
Oh, go on.
go on.
I was
I
gonna
was
say.
going to say the dungeon isn't a bad place to live.
Mhm.
It's just you can't get out. Anyway, go for it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joehills and YouTube Super Chat. We rotate the camera 1 degree angular for each dollar that rolls in. Um, Ama says replacing the skin and patches. Since you fell and demised in water, how about having various limbs be overtaken by mold and needing to be replaced? This is also a strong pitch.
I. It's fine.
Uh,
I support everything that you are doing.
I appreciate your unconditional support. Oh, you know what would
And say it was unconditional.
you know what would really freak people out is if I started taking bits of other hermits' old skins.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's vintage beef's arm from last season, or here's Bisuma's
Ooh.
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to ask, but
Yeah, that's the number one reason I don't want to do it is because I'd have to ask everybody, and I'm far too lazy. It's not that I'm lazy; it's that I'm far too busy with other obligations. I have too much else on my plate to do that.
yeah, you have stuff going on right now.
Yeah. Uh,
Remember that families watch. I mean, I can't see like a puppet replacing limbs. Considering I get away with stuff on there,
I
it's
mean,
fine.
yeah, it really feels like it's yeah. Mini Cheese Mouse says just do it slightly mismatched color wise. Like you
Oh,
can't
hype
match
train.
the fabric with an old car or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
Choo choo! Thank you, Signe, who has resubscribed for 25 months. Says 25 months. Woohoo! You are wonderful. Thank you very much. And Bakura has cheered cow biddies. Thank you. You guys are wonderful.
And Emily tips 10 and says, in honor of that flower company, heart, flower emoji, smile emoji. So that gets us another $10 or 10 degrees of rotation real quick. Here we go. It's time to rotate.
Will they let you use emoticons in that flower
No,
company?
they said no special characters or emoji.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know, right?
The alert text is so hard to read without me in the corner. I can put myself back in the corner. I genuinely forgot. So hang on a second, guys. Changing over to the different layer. Opening up the ping tuber. There you go.
Woo. Ping
And then we're back.
tuber, tubing all over the
Robo is
ping.
in. No, it's ping tuber. Tuber's in disguise.
Nice. Let's see. Lock that layer, lock that layer, lock that layer, lock that layer. Boy, I really need to
Love
go.
these streams. They're the best part of my Wednesdays. Oh.
Yeah, I really need to go through and like close or remove all of the. I've got all of these layers from previous streams. Of like, oh, I dragged this image into here to show everybody.
I'm shocked that you have unnecessary layers on your
I
system.
I have about 25 unnecessary layers. I keep trying to drag the layer I'm trying to drag and then grabbing an invisible layer from 3 months ago.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome, Han Tony. Welcome, Shing14. Glad that
Going
we
on
can
to
keep
another
you
page,
company.
guys.
Yay.
Hitch Doodles has resubscribed for 6 months and says, wow. I don't know if that's wow 6 months or just wow.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So we're going to
Okay.
save this one as skin repaired athletic.
There we go. And as I said, I was putting them in my Minecraft tub at the moment. But we have a flower. And 2 flowers. Oh, I'm just gunning through them today.
Mm-hmm.
Except I have got this twisted around the wrong way, which is fine because I can just twist it back. Yeah. Flowers in the Minecraft tub. It used to be in front of the hype train. Did I accidentally move the webcam layer? It used to be in front of the hype train. No?
Hey, thank you to Mini Cheese Mouse for the 15 who says, Hippie Heart Day. Yay. Rotating the camera another 15 degrees angular. Do. Bringing us up to 35 degrees. Ugh. Yeah. This carpet is messed up too, so I can't get my chair where I want it to be. It's like everything's just kind of.
Oh no, Joe! Everything's bad. Okay.
Yeah, everything's ruined. I don't even know why I try. I'm gonna stand up and step away from the microphone so I can fix this carpet and then roll my chair forward because it's like
Okay,
hurting my
no
back.
problem. I'm gonna start getting flowers ready. Like I've got these things for the roses. Ugh. Like this, like if it was an actual flower, I wouldn't. This color wouldn't mind so much. I wouldn't mind so much, but you know. Love the little Cleo skin on the bottom. Talks moves a little every time it talks. Yeah, like as Blaze says, you can get scale to sound plugin, which is what we use over here. So
Okay.
that's what that is.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
just scales
I
the
need to
sound of my voice.
merge the overbite layer with this other layer. It looks like.
Yeah, Wednesday stream. Yeah, I feel that way about Wednesday streams. The first one, not necessarily the second one.
What's the second one?
Oh, it's just another stream on a Wednesday, and I get really tired. So, but it's going to be a hermit cast stream from now on.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this season's going.
I'm enjoying this season vastly.
Okay, so you know how like one of the things you were worried about was like this project being too big or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
part of the reason I chose it was because I wanted something where, like, I realized last season I spent a bunch of time doing kind of like grindy work that didn't really have any payoff on days where I was like super stressed out. I was like, I don't want to come in here and problem solve. I just want to dig or whatever. So
Yeah.
I would still show up and stream for 2 hours and people would have a good time. But like at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, the part of this that I dug out, nobody's ever going to see except for like me and some people in the world download. This isn't something that benefits all of the hermits. So I'm like, with this project, my goal is to have, there's always something for me to work on, like where I don't have to think, but it will be in such a place that like it can possibly benefit others, right? You know, I'm setting a stage for other people to interact with it and do cool stuff later.
Okay.
And so then when my daughter got hurt, I'm like, this is exactly the sort of thing where it's like my brain is on fire from all the stuff that happened today. I just want to come in here and I want to knock out this mindless stuff. And I'm like, but the problem is today was the day I was going to mark out where I was going to do that mindless stuff. And I'm like
Ah.
2 hours behind schedule on this and it's stabbing me in the heart.
Oh
Like,
no, not 2 hours behind
well, no,
schedule.
because like that's the thing though. I was like, if I had had one more stream before this happened, I would have been all set up to just
Yeah.
go do it. But I was like, this was the stream where
Oh.
I was gonna set it up. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like
I see where you are.
the idea was vindicated by how badly I needed it. If that makes any sense. I was like,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So I just ended up doing a bunch of dumb puppet stuff. But like, still
Just dumb puppet stuff. That's fine though.
messing around with the free
Sometimes.
kit, or sorry, messing around with the fixed tripod and like ice boats. There's like there's a lot of cool stuff you can do, like puppeting your Minecraft character with a fixed camera. I thought it was gonna be a good idea. Like I instinctively
Hmm.
was like, oh, there's something here. I want to try this. But like when I actually started doing it, I'm like, this is kind of amazing. This is like way better than I thought it was going to be. And so, yeah. Uh,
Like honestly at the moment I'm not really worried about like I want to make a video. Like I've got a video, I just haven't edited it yet. It was supposed to go out today, but
yeah.
you know what? I'm at the point now where it's just like it's just going to go up when it's done. It's just
Mhm.
going to go up when it's done, and I'm not going to stress myself about it anymore. Um, if people don't watch, they don't watch. That's fine. I will cry
Mhm.
and we'll get over it. You know. Um, but yeah, I've just kind of like what's done is done kind of deal.
Yeah.
So
Um,
so my brain is in a lot better place.
Yeah,
So.
no, I'm kind of in a similar place. Like my fourth episode, it's like, okay, I got enough footage. I just need to have some time to sit down and edit it. I had plans to go out with friends tonight, but because my daughter was injured, it's gonna be
You
a
did not.
I do not anymore. I also had plans to go out with friends tomorrow night, and now I do not, as a result of that. So it's like, okay, I've got two kind of 4 hour blocks of like
Hmm.
time tonight and tomorrow that because she got hurt, I don't have to go out or can't go out. Have to go out. I don't
Uh-huh.
get to go out. But so it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, well that's 8 hours of catch up time. If I haven't gotten the
Hmm.
video episode 4 done by then, I'll work on it then. And I'm not gonna stress about it in the meantime, you know?
I haven't taken a full day off for like a couple of years now
Mm-hmm.
because I've always done something on
The,
my days off. And yesterday,
mm-hmm.
I just took the day off. I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just I just experienced life.
Mm.
So like that's huge for me. Like actually taking a proper day off
Oh
where
yeah,
I don't
I had to fly to
even
England to do that. Like that was the first
mm,
time in years that I had had a real day off, and because I was like, I don't have a work visa, and I'm not bringing my phone or any I say not bringing any electronics. I brought my Casio watch.
yeah,
Like
yeah, that he did indeed.
I brought a
Showed
Casio
it to
watch.
me.
Yeah, I was
Showed
like,
it
this
to
is the
me.
only electronics I flew with. Like, um, it's like I am going. It's not like I was like off the grid entirely because like Badger had a phone and like we could like look up restaurants and stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, oh, is what time does this start? Oh, let's go over there. Blah blah blah. But like, I basically was like, I'm out of office. I'm not doing any work. I mean, arguably, like, I guess I was like occasionally like writing down ideas for my trap. I was kind of keeping a journal, and I wrote a travelogue episode on the flight home that I, told the
Hmm.
stories from the trip. But like, I feel like that's more just journaling. That wasn't like, you know,
That wasn't like a thing, yeah.
yeah, I wasn't like over there designing my new skin or anything at the time.
Yeah.
Um, so, let's see. I had some questions about the puppet. One question was, I want to.
I have so many questions about the puppet.
So, Frog with Legs wants to know, is the skin going to stay the way it is, or is it going to change? I want to make one in real life, and I want to be prepared just in case. Frog with Legs, my plan is to have this skin be continuously changing. So pick a version you
Joe
like.
doesn't have enough work to do.
Yeah, pick a version you like and make that one, but don't expect it. Don't try to like if you try to average it out, you'll end up with something wrong. Like it's this is part of this is supposed to be highly experimental. So yeah, just say this is this snapshot. This is the one that Joe wore to the Z Olympics. This is the one from Demise. This is the one from blah blah blah. You know, pick one you like and make that one. But don't get your heart set on me keeping it. Another question from Nope Queen. Does anyone have an explanation of why only Joe and Impulse are showing physical signs of being demised? I think everybody else at that meeting, as soon as Grian said it was optional, said, I'm not going to take that option.
Honestly, I think it's a case of we've got too much to do and too little time to do it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Impulse just reused his other demise skin.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
honestly,
I was gonna use my other demise.
I'm not going to tell you about. No, people would have seen it in my stream the other day. Impulse has a new skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Is it extra demised now?
No.
Is it cyberpunk?
He has French fry hair. It's very cyberpunk. It is. You should go and visit Impulse as soon as you can.
Oh wow. Maybe I should. Okay. See, this is the sort of thing that I'm talking about when I say like I'm gonna have a lot of variants of my skin. I'm gonna see. I should have a cyberpunk skin for when I go visit the cyberpunk city. You know. Yeah. Maybe not like every time I ride a horse through there, I'm gonna change skins, but like if I go work on a building in there, I might have my like cyberpunk construction suit or something.
I saw the concept art for his skin. It was such a Minecrafty way to model the hair. It is incredible. It's very special. I want that to be clear. I think it's very special. Also, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It is just funny. Just funny.
Okay. Yeah. Impulse SV, or not Impulse SV says. Impulse SV is the name of the skin I'm looking at, and I'm just saying that out loud. Toxic Glitter says he showed this in an episode already.
Fun. Yeah. You definitely need. Like honestly, the first time he wore it was I was streaming, and I went to go and speak to him, and it was just like, "What is that on your head?" And then everyone else went to bully him as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a good. I can do sour beans. We don't. Thank you to Castleton for cheering Cow Biddies. Thank you for doing Lego today. I'm enjoying it. I might actually do more of these, but I don't have the space for them, so they'll be sparing, I suppose, and they're also expensive. 3, 2, 1, Tom. Marie has subscribed. Welcome to Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits. And Epic Kirby cheered Biddies and said, "Love your content. Your content's amazing, and your builds are wonderful." Thank you, Hads. Thank you. I agree.
Okay, so I think I've got this figured out where I've got just the skin layer here. I can fill this with other colors if I want. Okay, so we want to remove the contiguous flag. Okay. Yeah, so now this would be kind of a like extra moldy variant. Probably don't want that. Hey, false. Yeah, I'm messing around with the current skin design. You're welcome to hop in with Cleo and I in the hangout call if you want. But yeah, yeah. So I've got the demise variant here. I've got this one. People were suggesting that maybe I should have the skin be slightly discolored. Like, it's like, okay, so I've washed it, but it didn't quite come out perfectly after demise. So just like changing the blue a little bit. So I'm messing around with that at the moment.
I'm doing Lego. Hi, false.
And Cleo's doing Lego.
Mwah. How's the roads going, false? I need to sort out my bridge to actually have one that isn't just like dirt.
Yeah, having this be slightly more purple, like a periwinkle.
Did Joe wash his skin with a red sock? What?
Oh, because it would come out like purpler.
I guess.
False Symmetry says, didn't you just get that one? I mean, I made this one. I didn't like go to the skin store. Yeah, I am changing the hue. That's what I'm I'm playing with the hue on the on just the skin though right now.
You didn't expect Joe to just keep a skin, did you? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, he's.
But yeah. Having it come out a little bit more purple at the end here. Let's put this texturing layer on. Yeah, that's mm, it does. I don't know. I'm playing with it. I'm playing with it.
I mean, I like the fact that it's subtly textured because your current one is very heavily textured, and it's like I don't like that one particularly.
No, well that's supposed to it's supposed to be like
Yeah,
amplified because
I
of
know,
the demise thing.
because of the demise stuff. I figured that
Yeah.
was the case, but it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
but
sort
I
of
want
like,
it to become more subtly. So it's like
yeah.
bluish, purplish here. Um I feel like if yeah. If we look at the
Don't
demise
like
one,
these roses.
it's like
Blech.
really rough texture. This is more subtle. False says, "Oh, just mess with the slider." But yeah, okay, yeah. There's ways you could do that. You're right. Uh, I don't know what this duo owl is. Everybody keeps talking about this one. False says, "I haven't seen the demise one in game yet." Yeah, that's because I'm very sneaky and you're still on the alive team. If you see me coming, it won't work. But yeah, no, the demise one is pretty creepy. I've got like a torn shirt and stuff.
Yeah, no, honestly, like you can't do anything to Force is the problem if you're on stream
Yeah, I know.
because Force just turns off and she goes, "I've got my sword."
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, we're just running now. We were just putting down flowers, and it
Yeah,
was still like, I'm gonna murder all of you. Right? Okay, I got you.
yeah. No, I thought about just like covering False's base with lava, so anywhere that False logs in, lava. But then I remembered the blowback from when I covered Grian's base with lava, and I thought maybe not. Even though that was only
I mean,
3 buckets, it.
you do ask for trouble, Joe. Is
Hmm.
all I'm saying.
Yeah. False says, "Good thing I log out elsewhere. Then, good thing I'm gonna cover everybody's base in lava."
Is that after the attempt with me and Jem to
Oh, I don't know. I haven't kept up with your plans.
Oh no. Me and Jem tried to dig under where we thought Force had logged out,
Uh-huh.
and she hadn't.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. So Mahi says maybe bleach stains. Yeah, I'm kind of messing with. I don't know if I want to go all the way to the purple. I feel like going like more teal might be. Let me try this. Yeah, this kind of feels.
Flowers done. Well,
That
no,
kind of
not
feels
flowers
right.
done.
Um,
Now these little clippies go.
what if the nose
Here.
came off in the wash? Because a lot, I think the
Uh,
orange nose is
uh,
part of what people really get upset about, like in terms of it being a bird.
so many things upset me about this, Joe.
So if I just take it and I turn, like if I like leave a shadow where the nose got torn off, I feel like that might be an angle. People are upset about the nose being orange. Yeah, they're like, it makes you look like a bird. If you're not going to be called a bird, you shouldn't have an orange nose. Yeah, and then I can replace the nose with something else later, like a cake seal or an elixir seal from Vault Hunters. Vault says, I do see a bird, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix. That's what I'm trying to fix. So like if we fill the nose with the same color there, but then we make it slightly darker to like imply that like honestly I don't know if I like this. I feel like that's I think this is somehow more horrifying. Like
Like, honestly, Joe, things can't get more horrifying. Let's be real here.
Queen Dark Lady says if something falls off a plush, it's usually lighter underneath because it hasn't been exposed to as much wear. You know, that's a great point. So maybe we make it like the original color more, which was like that. So we're gonna select that color here, and then oh dang it, does it not carry this color selection over? Boo!
Boo hiss.
Boo this software! Boo it! I'm still learning the ins and outs of this new software, so yeah, I'm not
I
used to
mean,
it.
that's fair. The vase kind of reminds me of that one white bird from Angry Birds.
Okay.
What, this vase?
Okay.
It's currently what I'm working with because this one doesn't have a vase. Oh, the rose. Okay. That one white bird from Angry Birds.
I don't know any of the birds from Angry Birds. I never really played it.
No. I could recognize the red one from Angry Birds because
Yeah.
that's just, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an egg-shaped bird. That makes sense, I suppose, then.
Okay. So, if I want... I really should have done this. I should have made the clean version of this before I made the tore up version of this. I
Yeah.
did not think that...
Yeah.
I was like... Because I was like, well, I'm
I
going to...
didn't think this through.
I didn't
Really,
think
Joe?
this...
You?
Yeah, I know. Me not thinking things through. But
I'm shocked by this
I know you
statement.
are. Okay. So...
Well, this one doesn't have a little flappy bit that I can see. So, I guess that one gets 3 leaves and goes to the back until I find it. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a chill day, which is more important.
Yep. NK says, I wish there was a way to preview this as a 3D model in real time. I mean, there are. I just don't like them. there's very specific Minecraft skin painting tools out there that are great for people who aren't used to working with this type of tool. Like, yeah. It's kind of like how when with audio software, the original audio software was designed to mimic like the racks of equipment that people would have. So like stuff would be in the same places they expected them to be if they'd been working with physical racks, you know. Like this button goes on this slider, which goes on this rack. And so then, you know, people started making new audio software for people who had no idea what those racks of equipment looked like that would just be intuitive if you were doing it from scratch. Yeah, and the problem is I'm used to doing stuff like the old way in art software. I don't want to deal with some modern reinvention of the paradigm. It's too much for
What
me.
Joe's saying is Joe's old.
I'm old. Leave me alone. Get off my lawn.
I think it's like this mostly chill atmosphere this stream has, the season has, which is very good.
Okay.
That's cool. Suffolk Whimsy resubscribed for 3 months. Yay! Yay!
Okay.
I am enjoying the season so far. It is very chill.
Mm-hmm.
Living next door to people who are online when I'm online, that's always nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I draw on this layer? So with this software, I'm not completely 100% familiar with it, which is good because I am learning new things, but it's not like a completely different paradigm than what I'm used to either.
Mm-hmm.
So Okay, so now if I hide these cutoff layers here. Okay, cool.
Okay. Right, next page. I got two of these things. Eh.
The amazing Asuka says, didn't know Joe is an expert in skin design. I'm not an expert in skin design, but I did a lot of graphic design work and illustration work in some of my previous jobs. And so there are certain tools that I'm very used to working with, and things that are drastically different than them end up like distracting me from what I'm trying to do rather than encouraging me to move forward.
Fair.
I yeah, I want tools that get out of my way and let me work. Not tools that get in my way and yell, "Hey, look, this is different." I'm like, I don't want it to be different. I want to get stuff done. I'm working here.
You're trying to work here.
You don't have to be crazy to work here. We'll train you.
Have to be crazy. What set we building? It's a botanical set. It is, I don't know what it's called. It's that one, whatever that one is. It's pretty flowers because it's Valentine's Day and flowers are cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then do this 8 times. Okay, cool. 1.
Okay, so then on this layer here, we're going to come back and brush some more.
Or halfway. It's your favorite. I like how it's a lot of little ones instead of the huge sets. It's nice. I like it.
Space Pirate Captain Rush asks, is this something I can use, or is this sort of process something I could do in GIMP, which is like the most famous open
Yep.
source thing? And absolutely yes. The only thing that GIMP really struggles with, which is why I didn't use it professionally for years, was it didn't have good CMYK support. And if you're doing anything for print, you need CMYK support. A lot of the graphic design stuff I was doing was for really large scale banners and posters and stuff that were going to be hung in buildings, and those you need proper CMYK. You can't screw around with that and just be like, oh, it'll be fine. No, it won't. Do it right or pay the price.
That's a threat, Joe. I appreciate that.
Yep. You know me. Every day I'm threatening. Okay.
This set is called Flower Bouquet. There you go. 5.
Yeah, I'm realizing that I screwed up the hue that I was making this anyway. So is that supposed to be...
Is it with roses? This one does have roses, which I don't like because of the color. I think if they were another color, I would like them more. I also prefer them being a bit open, in which case they look a bit like peonies from the side, which I like better than roses. I even have Blockbench for the Minecraft stuff. Yeah, I like my friend that does Blockbench. If I don't know if Push's here or not, has said they'll show me how to use Blockbench so I can make my own stuff. I was like, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed that Minimator that you sent or
Oh,
suggested.
Minimate is great.
Um,
Minimate is great.
yeah, I use that to illustrate some, or not illustrate, animate some stuff in episode 1. I used it for
It's so simple and so easy to use, and
yeah, when
like,
Iskal was like Grian, you have no idea how intimidating you look right now. I had like an evoker and a wither and a bunch of other like silverfish like all like show up behind him like to like intimidate people. Like, oh, this is my
mhm.
posse type thing.
Okay, so it's two of these curvy ones, and then one of these. Okay, so we're just making stems. They're not different. They're just okay. Cool, cool. It's the same thing, but just one this time.
Yeah. Dang it.
You did not tell me to do that. Okay, I'll do it anyway. It's fine. And then 8 more times. I used Blender for storyboarding, then I got lazy. Honestly, Minimator was how I did all my animation stuff for season 8,
Mm-hmm.
like my ending to season 8. And it's so intuitive and so fun to use. Um, I could probably, oh, there it is. I could probably learn how to do Blender, but I don't, like, for what I'm doing, I don't feel the need to learn that.
Yeah.
Uh, so,
Um, Mini Cheese Mouse says, "Is the Who's That Hermit bit going to return?" Oh, well, it's actually incorporated into the
probably.
thumbnails. Uh, I was kind of setting up my thumbnail for the season where, like, if I have a guest or somebody who's a big focus of the episode, they go in that spot. But it's not necessarily going to be in every episode as an animated thing with music and stuff. Although the generator I built lets me drag and drop in 2 images and type their name, so it's like it is super easy to do, but I don't want to overdo it.
Hmm.
NK says, "Joe,
Bit
congratulations
excessive
on
from
your
animating.
government-sanctioned alien fiance. Thank you."
I did say congratulations to Joe.
Off stream, yeah,
Congratulations to also to Badger,
mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it feels more like a commiseration to Badger, to be honest, but it is what it is.
yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is
You
the.
know I jest.
I know. Yeah, this was really stressful because this was the biggest like this was the most likely point of failure in the whole process.
Yeah.
And this is the part that also could have gone on the longest.
Hmm.
So now that this has happened, the rest of the things should happen in the next like worst case like 3 to 4 months. Um,
Yeah.
so we still need to uh the next part of this is going to be going back to the attorney, paying another $3,500, paying another filing fee. It's just like okay, it's like
Yeah.
So, just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joehills and YouTube Super Chat. But, like, the thing is, if we had screwed up the paperwork, we would be out possibly, like, another $5,000 to restart the process.
Hmm.
So, and screwing up the paperwork is, like, where things usually go wrong.
I
So,
would imagine so, yeah.
like, that was the big thing I was stressing out and worried about. But, yeah.
Understandably, I
Yeah.
suppose.
But, yeah, now I just.
But hey, you made it.
I did make it. Yay.
Shocked by that, but
Yeah, thanks. Well, I mean, if we had done the paperwork ourselves, I'm pretty sure I would have screwed it up. Like, it was the right
You're too
call.
tired to do paperwork yourself most of the time, Joe.
I really wanted to save that $5,000 that we ended up paying,
But
but
yeah.
there was no way. There was no way it was gonna, like, turn out okay if we didn't pay the other person. That was hubris to think otherwise.
I mean,
Nice.
yeah, no, it's one of those things that is always recommended, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
You go with a professional. You can do it yourself, but you would die.
Yeah. Yeah. So we did not. Okay, so I want to copy some of the skin texturing from over here into like over there.
Rosies. Rosies. Or peonies, I suppose, because that's where my brain goes when I see them now. Because they look better in real life than they do on the box, but not by much. Not a big fan of roses. Just in general. I made some flowers.
Yay. Okay, so now we're gonna erase around the bits we don't want.
There we go. And we've been on the government side of bureaucracy, getting a tent. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we would have ended up
Attorneys are
having to
great.
redo it if I had tried to do it myself. I put in an honest effort and I
You
didn't
just
get.
went, nah, bruv.
No, I spent 6 months trying to figure out to do this myself. I was like, okay, yeah, this is too much. This is out of my league.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb,
Omnipolitan has
but this
resubscribed for 2
is
months. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's too much.
this is a
It's too
process that's
much.
highly specialized, where there's unclear documentation to work from. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. Hey, we got a tip rolling in for 7 from Laura, who says, congratulations and best wishes to you and Badger. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and rotate the camera now. Transform to 42 degrees angular. Woo. Hey, welcome to
See,
Nisha.
this is the best bag. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying hi to Tanisha. It's not like.
Hi, Tanisha.
It's
I don't
not
know why
like.
that sounded so.
Yeah. It's not like you interrupted me in the
So
middle of
high.
like, I've had this amazing epiphany, which rhymes with Tiffany. Oh no, I've lost it because you interrupted me. No. No!
All right, Joe.
I'm fine. Tanisha says, hi, Cleo, too. So there you go, Cleo.
Hi, Tanisha.
You two have been greeted.
Yay!
Yay. Okay. So let's do new shirt layer here. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. I need to get ugly bits. Okay, ugly brown bits. Good. Gonna come together. We trust the
Right
process.
now.
We're trusting the process here.
Over me. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so what is there anything on this layer? So we're gonna make this the shirt recolor layer. Okay. So I want the green to come out as like not quite as dirty as it was, but like a little bit dimmer, maybe.
Only problem with Lego, your back goes a little bit. I mean, I don't have the best back problems anyway, but you know.
Oh, you have fantastic back problems, Cleo. Don't put yourself
Trust
down.
me, they're not. They are not fantastic.
Okay, this is not showing up at all now that I'm.
Crafty Collie has resubscribed for 8 months. Hi, thank you. I just got to a new color. Oh, that's always the best part, where you get to change. Like if you've been using crocheting for a while, just the same color, and you get to use a different color. That's always so nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm not a big fan of orange as a colour, but in flowers, I give it a pass. But only in flowers. Can't wait to switch from a black to a colour where I can see the stitches. Yeah, no, that tracks. Trust me, I know. I know. Maybe a higher table or a lower chair. I mean, this is a perfect setup for me working because I lean back in the chair. It's got back support, but because I'm hunched over looking
Mm-hmm.
and I'm quite into this, my back is giving me problems, but
Ooh,
that's okay.
I like that. Not your back problems. I like the
No,
color.
I hadn't thought that you did mean that. Uh,
Oh, I'm so excited about your back problems, Cleo. They're the best.
I haven't had actually muscle problems in my back for like years now. So I mean, it kind of did coincide when I quit teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that my poor posture was because of that.
Yeah.
Just a hunch.
Okay, so this is the hair background. Hair base layer.
Joe likes your back problems. Can't wait for the blue hair and orange flowers. Orange, honestly, my avatar used to have blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yeah. Tanisha says I
Long time
sprained my
ago.
neck this morning just getting out of bed. Yeah, that's. I'm definitely like constantly trying to move around a little bit, like wiggling in my chair so my back doesn't seize up, getting the arm muscles and wrist muscles all stretched out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Green and blue are the only two colours that matter. Green is my favourite colour. Blue is my second favourite colour. And then pink. Just remember that from a Hermitcraft event. I mean, I wasn't even on Hermitcraft when I had blue skin.
Mm-hmm.
Blue hair. Oh no, hang on. For the button. I had blue hair for the button.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Um, but that's it.
What layer is the mouth on? That's the mouth. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a better version of this with different layers for everything because like the current way
Probably.
I'm doing this is terrible.
Eh?
Uh, but if I get in the habit of doing it, like I'll just streamline my process over time.
For me, it's a purple as a favourite colour. I mean, purple. I have no problems with purple. It's just it's like I think it's too much for me. I can't explain anything more than that,
Mm-hmm.
but it is. Flower, flower. Was between purple and red as favourites. I feel like you're on the other end of the spectrum to me, Kish. Then
Mm-hmm.
you're wearing purple right now. I mean, the hoodie. It like honestly, galaxy print. I'm all for. If it's green galaxy, even better.
Mm-hmm.
What is with the strange people in chat today? I
Uh,
feel like a lot of people have come over from bigger channels and don't quite understand etiquette of here yet.
that's fine. It's a learning process, you know.
It's a learning curve. And if they can't learn, they can
Then they can
go
get bent.
elsewhere. Yeah, they can go away.
I was like, there's
It's
some sort of
fine.
playoff curve here. It's a learning curve, and if you don't learn, you get curved. No, that doesn't work. If you don't learn, get bent.
That's more likely, yeah. If you don't learn, just go away. I mean, I I have patience, but I want to be comfortable in my own chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I value my comfort more than you guys, individuals being here that are just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't really want to mess with the shoes that much because I actually really like the shoes I made. The darker version might be slightly better, actually, though. Bum bum bum.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's like, yeah, I'll
I
keep.
didn't like pink as a
Oh, go on.
child because it was too girly. Now it's my favorite color. I loved pink as a child. I still do actually. Like this pink is like really nice, the dark pink. I couldn't deal with it in large doses, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
I just assume keep it PG and don't be a jerk to anyone, and that seems to serve me well in most chats. Yeah, I have a good long list of rules that people go, well, those are just common sense, and I go, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
But if you
But
don't
we've
have them
added every.
written down,
They'll go, I don't see a rule against it. Um, at which point you go, well, I'm going to write down the rule against it then. If you're going to
mm-hmm.
be like that, every single one of those rules has been broken by someone, and then they've said, I don't see a rule against it. Every single one. As JT says, it's a reason for every single one.
Yeah, I like. I don't know if I have it written down, but if you're the reason I have to make a new rule, you're banned.
You don't get to stay.
Yeah, no. If you're making me do that much work, I don't remember where to edit that text. That's a hassle for me.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're done here, mate. You can jog on. That's fine.
Yeah, Mini Cheese Mouse says, Joe, is this gonna get a switch in a fun way, like by falling into a river or creating a soul sand hot tub or something? Corrales' boat has a hot tub, so when Demise is over, I might go wash myself off in Corrales' boat. Um,
Oh, do you want to leave gunk at the bottom of his boat?
oh, that's kind of funny.
I can help with that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, is there something? Is there some sort of? Oh, I. It's a shame that we don't have any shops yet. I want to buy a ton of lichen and be like, oh no, I think I'm starting to get a little moldy. I'm leaving a little trail everywhere I go, and just like as I'm walking, be continuously placing down glow lichen, so it just
That
like
could work.
leads up to Corrales' boat. Oh.
uh,
Yeah, and then leave the glow lichen in the bottom of the hot tub as like a tub ring. Exactly, Nope Queen. But yeah, I haven't figured out the exact mechanism yet because I want that to be something that I interact with other hermits around. But the problem is if somebody's like, hey, if anybody wants to switch their skins, I've got this set up. I need to already have the skin made. I can't be like, yeah, let me go jump in Photoshop for an hour. It's like, of course,
yeah,
Photoshop is the generic word for any art program.
yeah,
Yeah, the darker shoes I think are definitely gonna stay.
right.
Yeah, I like those. Grian got there before you with his little snails. I don't know what those are. But okay, well then I won't do it. Next problem. Yeah, there's so many people doing stuff on the server. Like you can't avoid accidentally coming up with the same ideas as other people.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
no idea is truly original.
yeah, like people are like, Joe, did Skiz know when he started building his Maslow's thing that you did Maslow's pyramid in another season? And I'm like, why would he know that?
Why
And
would he know? Why is that a thing he would know?
he would not know. Nobody would know that except you guys who have been watching my episodes for 10 years. So thank you, but like that's not a reasonable thing for me to expect him to go through my back catalog and like. And I'm curious to see his spin on it. His spin on it's going to be different from my spin on it. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm interested to see how he develops as a builder
mhm.
because, like, that was the thing that people were just like, oh my god, Skiz is not a builder. Why he's on Hermitcraft? At which point I had a.
I mean, I wasn't a builder when I was invited.
I mean, Joe, you were on season 1 when arguably.
Corrales was already a builder. He was invited because he was a builder. So was Monkey Farm. We had half the people were
Oh,
invited because of
really?
Redstone. Half of them were invited because they were builders. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, no, Generic B explicitly said to me when he was like, because the first time we ever talked one on one was when he was inviting me to
Hmm.
Hermitcraft. I didn't know who he was. He had like said a few things to me in like a charity stream, which is apparently how he saw. He had said a few things in chat during a charity stream I was doing at one point, which is how he knew who I was apparently. But
Hmm.
yeah, he's like, okay, so I've got this server, and it's like half redstoners and half builders. It's kind of like Minecraft, and I'm like, well, I'm not a redstoner or a builder. He's like, yeah, the thing I'm learning is just having redstoners and builders doesn't work. So I need like a wild card, like something to shake things up. And it seems like you're kind of out there, you know. So adding somebody like Skiz every few years, after especially since the last
Yeah.
two people we added are really strong builders, you
Hmm.
know, Gem and Pearl, super great builders.
And
Like,
so is Joel. So, But Skiz, like I said at the time, Skiz has something that we need,
mm-hmm,
like rather desperately, and that is he is the person that will bring the other people together.
mm-hmm,
Um, Plus, I just want to hang out with. I want to hang out with Skiz more.
mm-hmm.
Joe was invited because there was something invisibly wrong with him.
Yay!
uh,
It's like
I don't know if it's visible. It is. It is tangible
it's
though.
definitely hard to pronounce, whatever it is. Ugh. Last swig of coffee had a bunch of beans in it. Sorry, or grounds in it. Blech.
Well, as somebody who doesn't drink coffee, I'm guessing that's gross.
No, it's not great. Yeah.
Good to know my emotions are correct.
Okay, so I feel like let's see. There's some work to be done on the hair at this point. Um, Getting the upper jaw and the lower jaw to match is gonna be a good thing to do
I'd
too.
rather see people build whole cities together. I don't think, like, the problem with saying you want to see people build stuff together, that's okay if it's like one or two people, but everyone has their own different vision about what they want to do. So it's a valid sentiment, but I don't know how realistic it is, particularly with hermits, because, we all have our own art style.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really mean people spending more time. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, we're doing that.
Yep.
That is the key thing. Although I haven't seen Joe
Well,
since we started,
the thing is,
really.
okay. Here's the thing though with that, Cleo. That's always been a problem
Hmm.
that most of my recording and streaming time is at night, so I don't get to hang out with the British people. So I said,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna change my sleep schedule so I can wake up and get on the server an hour before I have to take my kid to school. Which I've
Uh-huh.
been waking up that early, but because of her broken ankle, I'm helping her with her ankle in that time right now. So
Understandable.
it's
Yeah.
like I had a good plan to be on the server when you guys are on the server. And I'm doing half of the plan, which is waking up earlier. The other half actually being on the computer got interrupted, but like as she heals, I'll
Yeah.
already be in the habit of waking up earlier and but yeah, it's just bad timing. Like I'm
Yeah.
not like ducking you guys or anything. Like I'm
Oh, I didn't
really
think
trying
you
to get
were.
on the
It's like
server.
I only saw Scar on the server during the stream day. That
Well, that
there are people that I've not seen. I spent more time with Grian,
yeah.
but here's the thing: I spent more time with Grian than I have with you this season, and it's just sort of like that's unusual.
I I would have been there more.
I know.
it's just that's the way things fell out this time. But yeah, no, I mean, I've seen Scar when I'm online at night. Scar's online for 3 4 hours at a time. It's not like he's not
It's
there. He's
like,
just not there when you're
yeah,
there.
I find it interesting that time zones have sort of impacted where people are, because like the Cherry Mountain people, they all sort of exist in the similar time zone, and then the neighborhood also exists in its own little
I don't
time
think
zone.
that's true though, because like Scar and Impulse are like Arizona and Pacific time, and Korean Joel and who else is
But
in Cherry
they
Mountain?
are all on at the same time.
Oh,
It's not necessarily time zones. It's just the fact that that's just when they play.
yeah. Okay. But yeah.
I sort of cross the bridge between those two zones
Yeah.
usually, which is why I play so much on my own.
Well, and that's the thing though too is like for me, one of the reasons I needed a project I could work on my own is because I spend like I realized I spend probably 500 hours a year on the server when no one else is online, or it's just like Cub or Etho and they're grinding and Scar.
Yeah.
And like so we occasionally visit each other. Like Scar likes to pop in during my stream. Like he'll be building and then come over and Hawkeye me and then leave. But like so we get interactions and stuff, but we're not like
Mhm.
working on stuff together for 2 hours, you know.
Right.
Um but like yeah, a lot of the times the first hour I'm online, Etho, Cub and Scar aren't online yet and they hop online at
Mm.
some point during my stream, you know. So it's kind of like I need to have something I can work on when there's nobody else around. Or I
Understandable.
but
Understandable.
yeah, I'm gonna try and be getting to bed earlier and waking up earlier. Um, and so that way I can get a little bit of time in with you guys in the morning. Uh, because yeah,
Mm.
I hate that like I'm almost never online at the same time as Zed, and like that's just
I'm never on at the same time as Zed. Zed is a morning riser.
yeah. So
I am not. I tend to chill in the mornings if
mhm,
or sleep in late and then go from there.
yeah. Well, so yeah, my plan is just to okay, I'll be on the server. I'll do some stuff to get set up for my stream. I'll see if anybody's doing anything that, hey, let's record something real quick, try and get a few clips in, for the next
Hmm.
episode because I like to have a few things in every episode that weren't on stream just so people get to see something new even if they come to every stream.
Hmm.
Um
That's
so
understandable.
I think yeah, like I spent so long on stream underground last season. Like I
Hmm.
I really am regretting that. Like Queen Dark Lady mentioned this, one of my mods mentioned this like right as the season was ending. Was like, "Oh, Joe, if you hadn't spent so much time underground, you would have gotten more stuff done that was like more visible or on the projects or whatever." And I'm like, "Well, I I pushed back because I was like, well, the thing is, the days that I was doing those digs were days where I was like so stressed out about other stuff, like with custody or with other things, where I'm like, I just can't be creative right now. I just
Yeah.
need to get something done, and so I need to do something on the rails because I can
Hmm.
come in here and I can relax and dig, but I can't design something, you know, and
Yeah. Oh, I know. I know.
And so I was looking at this from a psychological care standpoint where I'm like, look, if I'm gonna do this show consistently, even when I'm in a stressed out mood, I need projects like this. But Queen Dark Lady was right that it wasn't a public facing project. It wasn't something that was benefiting the server. It wasn't something that was
Hmm.
benefiting me either in that way. Like I was getting a show out for 2 hours where people got to come hang out with me and work on making scarves or playing Minecraft or I was still
Hmm.
creating something. But like there's a effort multiplier to creating something above ground that the other hermits are ultimately intended to participate in. Because the stuff I was
Hmm.
digging out was only ever going to be for me and the people watching
Right.
that stream. It wasn't going to really look like it might look okay in the background of an episode, like, wow, that's a lot of digging. That's really cool. But like, it wasn't like this terraforming stuff. I feel like I got the same, I was able to do the same stuff when I was terraforming around decked out putting in all the
Hmm.
snow. It's like it helps me like just chill when I've had a stressful day to do simple repetitive stuff like that. And but like the
Yeah.
decked out thing was public facing and it was a little bit more creative and people flew over it. It ended up in the 3D print. It was like I'm like that's where I need to be. When I know I'm going to have those days sometimes. When you're a parent, you're going to have days where stuff pops up and you're stressed out and you just want to chill. So
Yeah.
how do I structure things so I put the rails in place ahead of time and then I have stuff like the decked out terraforming, that I can just do.
Right. Somebody's just asking me about my cats. They're fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
Atlas is fine.
Mahis
GLaDOS
points
is
out that one of the
GLaDOS.
reasons that you and I haven't hung out yet really is that most of the time last season that we were hanging out was for HHH.
Yeah, it's true.
And
That's true.
yeah, we're not really. I saw ZF had a HHH suggestion, but
Yes.
I didn't like it, so I didn't engage with it. I wanted to get your opinion on would you want to do that?
I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
Um,
it was moving everyone's nether portals to the roof of the nether.
that requires math.
Yeah, it requires precision and it requires diamond tools and obsidian. Uh I'm like, ooh, I'll see how Cleo feels about this. But
Some things are just not for me.
yeah, that's the thing
And
is
I feel like I've HHH'd a lot
yeah.
compared to some other people, and I'm kind of like I'm so busy with my own stuff
Yeah.
that my brain just like is like, you done your time.
Yeah. Like if Zed wanted to do that with us, then it's an excuse to hang out with ZF. But if Zed is
Yes,
like trying to be like, "Hey guys,
somebody should
wouldn't
do this.
somebody should do this?" Who is Joe and Cleo? Uh, I'm like, maybe somebody should do this. Who is ZF? I don't know.
I mean, again, if ZF was doing it, I would go hang out with ZF,
Yeah, but I
but
don't.
I wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
What is HHH? HHH is Hermits Helping Hermits,
yeah,
which is basically me and Joe go and dig things for people usually.
yeah. It's usually an excuse for us to hang out with people who we don't normally get to hang out with, and that's fine. But like, I was just like, nobody's gonna. If we say the first HHH is moving the nether portals, nobody's gonna want to do that with us, and we're not gonna want to
No.
do it. And
Yeah.
so that's like a bad combo.
And
It
yeah,
it's
it's
like
like,
the first HHH should be something we're excited about. Like if it's like, oh hey, we need to lay out roads for the shopping district.
yeah, I'm not going to do a huge amount of HHH this season because like I've got projects that I want to get on with, and also like, you know, I want to go bully other people. That's not Joe.
Yeah.
Ren started it at Hermits helping place a lot of lava, and the other Hermits kept it. Oh yeah, that's sort of how it started.
Yeah,
Um,
I really want to start doing well, one of the reasons I'm trying to get ahead on this skin stuff too is it sounds like after the storm, we had a bad ice storm a while back. It kind of slowed
uh-huh.
down the guy who he was like moving his carpentry stuff from one shop to another when I put in the
Hmm.
order, and then the storm hit, and is like, so he's like trying to get his workshop set up, and so hopefully I'm gonna get this new playfield that I want to work on the craft streams like
Hmm.
soon. But like I'm hope if I can get sponsors, I want to work on that like twice a week. Um,
All right.
because like I don't know like I feel like if I'm gonna do like a strongly sponsored stream, that shouldn't necessarily be a collab unless you were working on the same project as me and also getting paid. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be working on that project.
What?
I am not going to be working on that
Well,
project.
that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
also,
I'm just reiterating that you are correct.
yeah, yeah. So it's like, okay, if I'm gonna be working on this particular craft project and taking money from somebody to like be like, hey, we're gonna be using this type of circuit board from this company, blah blah blah. Like that's gonna be going out on your stream too, if we're on,
Yeah, no, no,
and
it's
like
not.
that's not great. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, in theory,
no, it won't.
yeah, in theory, I could like, okay, well, let's mute every 15 minutes and thank people who tipped and our sponsors. But like, it's
That's
awkward.
fine. That's fine. That I don't mind.
Yeah,
But it's just sort of like I'm not advertising for products that I don't
you're not gonna
understand or use,
or get paid for.
or getting paid for. Yeah,
Yeah, like if they were like, oh, we'll pay Cleo to be your co-host on this show, that's a different
I'd
show
be
than this
okay with that.
show. But
Yeah,
it would be a different show than this. It wouldn't be
absolutely.
you know, oh, we love your Crafts with Cleo vibe, but we want Cleo to be like engaging with what you're working on. Okay, great. Pay Cleo.
Yeah,
If you pay Cleo,
I'll
then
work for free.
yeah. Um,
Thank you, Cold Dawn, who has resubscribed for 28 months. Speaking of working for free, thank you. Potato Party.
oh, hey,
Oh,
isn't
there
that
it comes.
Pearlescent
Hey,
Moon?
Pearl. Hey,
Howdy,
hey,
Pearl.
Pearl Raiders.
Pearl
Don't spoil
Raiders.
raids, guys. Don't come over early and spoil raids. It's nice to see you. I'm making flowers. I'm making Lego flowers because um it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. This one's for you. Actually, no, these ones can be for you. I don't particularly like these ones. You can have these ones. I like the orange one. The orange one's cool. Um, Happy Valentine's. Made this set the other day. It's beautiful. I would like that the right. This is my only criticism so far. The roses are an ugly color. They are peach, but sort of off-white. I don't like these. You can have them. I like the brightly colored ones. These ones I'm currently doing, they're awesome. But yeah, it kind of makes me want to go to like the Lego brick store, I think, and change out the colors of these. But that would be very expensive and silly, and this set was already expensive enough.
And silly.
And silly. Well, I just bought it this morning, so like I'm
Wait,
using my
did you
mind.
buy this from an actual store?
I did. I bought it from a supermarket.
Oh,
Typically.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
They look decent, at least when they're all together. I believe that. I mean, I can already see that these added the nice pop of color. Horrible pink is your favorite color of rose. Okay, well, that's fine. You do you. I'd love to see it in a different color scheme. Yeah, I think a lot of these would work better if they were in a different color scheme. But we get what we get, and we don't get upset. Is just how the world works. That's how the world works. That's how the world works. Sorry.
That's okay.
The lavender is the worst one to make. Well, they've all been pretty easy so far, so I'm assuming that one's going to make me have issues with the universe. Not that I didn't already have issues with the universe.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Supermarket flowers are always slightly disappointing. I mean, yeah, I did buy this at the supermarket. The lady who sold it to me says, I hope he appreciates it. And I just looked at them and went, this is definitely more their style than regular flowers. And I was talking about me, but it's just sort of like, sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I did buy them on Valentine's Day, I guess.
Yeah.
Better than gas station roses, absolutely. I would prefer this over like just normal flowers. I also don't like roses, so it's all well intentioned at least. Yeah, you can't blame people. But it's all good. It's just sort of like, I bought this for me. This is really nice, by the way. This is like really cool. I have the use of pronouns there. Don't you know it, baby? You actually enjoy blaming people. That sounds sad. I don't like blaming people. Because I have enough blame in my life as it is, trust me.
I do trust you, Cleo.
Yeah, someone has to. It's a foolish thing to do, but I guess it works for a relationship. Lego flowers don't need water. Yes, and you can vacuum them, sort of.
Sort of.
I mean, very carefully with a sock over the hose, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
my
can't vacuuming fake flowers is a pain. Trust me, I've tried.
my Lego
Ah,
Saturn V gets dusty. It's like having to wipe it
yeah.
down with wet paper towels.
Put tights over the vacuum
Ah.
um nozzle. Safer to just use an air puff. That sounds logical.
Yeah, but then you get a bunch of dust back in the air. Yay.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be around dust. Okay, so we're gonna make the stemages. Stemages. Okay, just take it outside. Oh, you could do that, yeah. Have
Okay.
the Saturn V, but haven't built it. You sound like Scar.
It's a lot of fun.
Scar is
We've got it.
big on not building things that he owns.
Yep, we've got it on a shelf in our living room directly below our Deadpool translate, which is now in a proper frame. My daughter got that. Well, I got that for my daughter for her birthday. Um because she won the Deadpool translate in a pinball tournament a few months back.
Mm-hmm.
And a translate, for those of you who don't know, is like the art on the back box of the pinball machine. It's like printed on like a special plastic that light can shine through, and like it was like $140 prize. It's like
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's worth a. If you tried to buy one, actually, yeah, if I tried to buy one, how much would it be? Deadpool translate. So yeah, she got third in the tournament, and that was the third place prize. She wasn't a
Jeez.
huge Deadpool fan, but she's like so proud of herself for winning this. She's like super excited,
I
and it's
mean, yeah, understandable.
okay. It looks like okay, they've gone down to $100, but yeah, still, it's like oh, that's the pro one. I think. Let me see what the premium should probably also be around $100 to $140. Yeah, $120 from Marco Specialties. Yeah. So yeah, I can post a link to what this looks like. But this is now hanging up in our living room on a special. I had to buy a light up frame for it that like
Of
backlights it.
course you did.
Well, but that's what makes it a birthday present. It's
Yeah,
something I wouldn't have gotten her otherwise.
yeah.
Um, and so
Speaking of frames, I need to work on getting the hermit cards sorted
yeah.
because they need to go somewhere special. Oh, this.
So Cleo, do you mind if I post a link so people can see the art that's now hanging up? This is gigantic, and it's hanging in our
Go
living
for
room.
it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Um, but yeah, it looks really cool with the light behind it. It's got a ton of detail. And like I said, my daughter doesn't really like Deadpool, but she'll just sit there and look at it and admire it and be like, "Wow, they put so much effort into drawing this so well." And she's like just so proud that she won it.
I mean, fair. She
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah. So, and I told her though, because the frame is expensive, if you win any more of these translates, we're just gonna swap these out in the same backlit frame. We're not gonna buy you another frame. Uh, but I told her that though before we hung it up, and then I was just
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Maybe we'll buy
Yeah.
another frame." Like, but it's not. It's gonna be a present. It's not gonna be just like, "Oh, you won one, going out and buying a frame." But like, I'm like, this is really cool. I've never had backlit art in a living space of mine before, and
It's
but
good.
other than like the pinball machine, which like when the back box is turned on, but I actually usually kept the back box light off for recording and streaming because of the glare.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
like this just hanging in a frame in our living room looks so nice. Um, but yeah, it's the sort of thing
Like
where I could see people be like, "Oh,
Joehills.
you guys big Deadpool fans?" It's like, he's okay. But like,
Oh.
it's like, well, that's a very large Deadpool piece of art you have there. It's like, yeah, it is. Um, but yeah, it
You're
lights
not
up the room.
anti-Deadpool. It's just like it's there. Um,
But yeah, yeah, I was just so proud of her for because uh she's getting better. Um, But she was so excited that the pediatric orthopedic specialist explicitly said, he asked like, okay, so she had any competitive sports or anything, any athletics. I was like, well, she plays competitive pinball. Will she be able to play pinball? And he's like, with the buttons on the side, she has to stand up. I'm like, yeah, she can do that. And my daughter's like, yeah, like that was the whole doctor visit. That was the big thing she was dreading, was being told you can't play pinball for 2 weeks or something, or a month.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Centauratron says, I don't personally care much for Star Trek, but I'd still proudly display a $100 Star Trek piece of art if I won it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like, oh man, this is so nice. Like,
when it comes to decorating at this
Mhm.
point, my house, as you know, I moved house 4 months ago now. I've always been of the phone. Once this room is finished, I can figure out the rest of the house and get it all clean and just the way I want it. Have I been able to finish this room? No.
No.
It's just like I've been waiting on things for. I've got all the bits and pieces. Like I've got a new rug. I've got a couple of shelf viewing units that need to be made. I've put in the floor. It's just every so often there is just a little thing that just messes me up so hard. So yeah, I keep on getting fed up with it.
Oh no.
So I need to finish decorating is what I need to do. Because dear God, this is I can't live like this.
Yeah. Natalia says you've forgotten to change the game. What? I said it in Twitch. Did it not take? Oh my gosh. I really don't like this Twitch interface for changing categories. I keep thinking I've changed it, and then it cancels it on me.
I've not really had that problem. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so the problem is that the software I usually use to set my stream title and category doesn't include the art category. So I have to manually go do it in Twitch, and it has like and the interface saves data differently. Like there's extra steps you have to do to save the change. So I'm just not used to it.
Flowers, pretty flowers. Okay, it's starting to come out like it's starting to look like a nice, like actual bouquet of flowers now.
Yay.
So I think, is that the last? Oh yeah, we're on bag 3. We're on bag 3. Everybody,
Woo.
a wooga. We're on bag 3. And this is the one that Pearl said was horrible.
You can do it, Cleo.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can do it. Pearl is quite experienced with Lego.
Yeah. I really should be working on my skin, but now I'm looking at the store of all the other translates where it's like, oh, these are so cool, but they're like $120, so I'm not going to buy them. Because then I'd also have to buy the light up frame. My current plan is just to see if my kid wins anymore for right now.
If your kid wins anymore, then that's a whole different story.
That's a different thing, yeah. Somebody says, is the camera supposed to be tilted? It depends on if people tip or not. If people tip, the camera rotates 1 degree angular for every dollar that rolls in. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joehills.
A lot of repetitive small bits, and it's also the most fragile one. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can already see that. Oh my gosh. At least it's only one?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's one. It's only one. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not scared at all. You can't make me scared. Oh gosh. Okay. First things first, find the twiddly bit. Is that a twiddly bit? That's the twiddly bit. And then find the second twiddly bit, which might be in here. And those go together. Bish bash bosh. Strength. It's only one, but like 50. Yeah, yeah, no. 54 specifically. It's very clear that there are 54 of these tiny, tiny little things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 57 was close. Well done.
Okay.
I'm already getting indented fingertips. Honestly, love that you're doing Lego builds. My brother-in-law loves building all sorts of Lego builds, and I find them relaxing watching him build. Um, like I'm quite enjoying this. I might do more of these in the future. When I have a moment in time
Mm-hmm.
and the money to buy them. So hey, if you want to see me do more Lego, uh, what am I missing? I'm missing Wiggly. Oh no, no, I've got them all. I've got them all. Okay, so now I want the brown bit.
Okay. Where did I screw this up?
Four of them. I enjoy building nano blocks, very similar but tiny. This is already tiny. You could add a gold bar, which is buy Cleo more Lego. Like, honestly, with the stream days, I could probably buy some more Lego. Although, to be fair, I did buy this Lego with the stream day money.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair. Okay, there we go. Now, you start putting things together. Like, honestly, I'm glad that Atlas is asleep right now because she's the more inquisitive kitty. Was it? Okay, it's up rather than sideways. Have to keep the cats out of the room or I lose pieces. I mean, I can move cats out of the room. They're not too fussy about that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I can move them away from the table. Out of the room is a whole other matter. Because I don't have a door on this room. Because, you know, I said I was decorating this room?
Mm-hmm.
Door doesn't fit when I put the floor in. So I need to
Oh yeah,
take off the bottom of the door.
it's not great.
I mean, it's fine. It's just taking a bit off the floor and then
You know, Mahi Zero points out that Grian had a Lego sponsorship, so it might not be inappropriate to ask if you could get a contact from. No, I mean that doesn't. I wouldn't have repeated that
well
if I felt like it was inappropriate.
no. Like I've spoken to Green about the Lego streams. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Suffolk Whimsy took $10 as a Blake Cleo more Lego fund. Thank you. All right, and Ketme tipped another $10, which I'm assuming is also buy Cleo more Lego. It will happen eventually. Just in case I need to find a set that really speaks to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is affordable. And then
Okay.
and then each one of these bits gets a little flower. Okay.
Merge selected. Okay.
Oh no.
What?
Okay, I see what Pearl was saying.
What?
There's a tiny little hole to get the little hole here into.
Oh, that's maybe gonna be a problem then.
Yeah, I think it goes the other way as well. Right. Okay, I think it needs to come. It needs to have the purple bits put onto it before it goes in the hole. New Kingfisher set is beautiful and costs only $50. Cool. I'll tell you what, I'll go and look on the Lego store and then see if I can find it cheaper elsewhere. Which I probably can't. But I'm not Scar. I can't keep Lego sets just because they're pretty to look at in the toilet.
Yeah. I don't have room to like display anything in our current apartment, and I'm assuming my next apartment is actually going to be smaller. Just realistically, like with having to upgrade to family health insurance from
Oh, yeah.
Single parent. It's like that's gonna be a few $100s a month, and then I'm gonna have 2 more cell phones soon on the plan. Because I told my daughter I would get one for her when Badger gets a phone over here. We'll set up a family plan for that. So, like, yeah,
Yeah, no, you've got a problem.
yeah. And so, depending on where my kid gets into school, too, for like if she lotteries into the good school, I'll be happy about that. But wherever we move, we might have to get a 2 bedroom apartment. And so,
Yeah.
like at that point, I'm gonna be highly incentivized to find like a nearby commercial space that I could turn into a studio if I can afford
Hmm.
it. Because there's a lot of cheap commercial stuff near some of those schools. So like I could drop her off at school and then go to my studio in like some falling apart warehouse. Uh, but like, do I want to have a bunch of Lego sets there? No, you know, I don't know. The next few
Okay,
years are
Joe.
gonna be a bit
Special.
challenging, but like they're the sorts of like they're the sorts of challenges that are good. I'm not gonna stress too much, but like
I mean, fair.
yeah,
That's reasonable. Okay, I understand why Pearl did not like this one. Do I have to put anything on top of these bits?
what layer is that on?
No, I don't think so. No. Okay, so it is just. Which set are we doing? This is called the flower bouquet set. I think it's the most generic sounding set ever, but it works because
Okay,
it is a bouquet of flowers. Because it's Valentine's Day.
yay, non-contiguous, cool. And then color picker, picking all the colors.
And then disco.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we get a stick.
Bum, 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 bum.
You don't be that aggressive with the stick. Okay, and that goes. I'll get another one of those on there. My God.
I believe in you. All the children of the world believe in
Not Santa. Although, to be fair, not all the children of the world. I never believed in Santa.
you. Well, there you go. And I'm sure there are no children watching right now, so this is in no way a concern.
I mean, you always told me you put your stream on mature.
Yeah, they got rid of that. Did you know that? You can't just set your stream to mature anymore. You have to say why.
Yeah.
And if you lie about it, they'll penalize you. So if I say like there's heavy drinking on the stream just so it gets set to mature, and then they're like
Mm-hmm.
somebody can report me for not drinking enough. So that feels like a fun test case. Let's do that. Let's
Have, have you wanted to do a Lego set before, or did you get it for the stream? Um, I do want to do Lego, but I did also get it for the stream. If that does that matter? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we want to select the hair base layer and then switch over to the hair texturing layer. And now when we do stuff with the brush, it won't accidentally bleed into the skin.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
Touching that up
Let's
a
do
little
that.
bit.
Okay, so I need another 3er, and then a 2er, and then a 1er. Okay, I'm just going to put flowers on all these little bits here.
Yeah. Nope Queen says it doesn't say what you're drinking. You could really chug that coffee. Well, considering it's down to just grounds, I am absolutely not going to do that because I will be very deeply upset if I do.
You'll be very deeply sick if you do.
Yeah, I've been spitting out coffee grounds for too long this stream. I'm done. I learned my lesson. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna
He
switch this.
says as he reaches for the cup of coffee.
No, I'm not. I'm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the layer we want. We want to also select that. And so we're going to move that up to the hair base layer. Merge selected.
That was right. Ugh, sorry, guys. I like learning about people's passions and asking them about it. I could have phrased this question differently. I mean, like, okay, is Lego my passion? No. What is my passion? I kind of like entertaining, I guess. Like, if you're talking about what is your passion for work, that I enjoy what I do. It definitely beats my day job.
Yeah.
But I'm not particularly passionate about like having like hobbies is a different thing. Like I crochet, I watch nerdy movies. Slowly going insane with these. I'm not actually. I'm fine with the petals. It's just putting things together afterwards that's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
But I've already established that it's ineffably doable. I crochet. I mean, I haven't done it in a while because you got to find a project that you want to do, and I haven't for a while.
Gonna merge those two layers.
Would I ever do a crochet switch? Crochet streams are difficult, keeping it because I do not like. I need to lean back and crochet, and I can't really do that on stream. Um, I've done cross stitch, which is not my hobby, but it was my mum's. And she left me a half finished piece. Well, it wasn't. It was mostly finished. There's like a corner to do when she died, and I need to finish it because she asked me to finish it. So either that or frame it half that like mostly done. And I don't know what I want to do with it, so I just left it for a little while whilst I think about it. I rather fancy getting a bonsai set. That's interesting. That's an interesting start to hobby. I mean, I want to go back into gardening myself because I used to garden quite a lot, and now I actually have a big garden where I can actually do proper like nice projects in it.
Yeah.
Like I can grow food and stuff, which is what I'm interested in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Got some felting stuff. That's cool. The thing I learned about felting is it hurts.
Okay.
Okay. I just read the name there. Yeah, no, you like if I'd read that name first, you wouldn't have said. You wouldn't have stayed anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
My mods are weirdos. I agree, but in the best possible way, and they don't take your guff. Oh, it only just clicked. Yeah, it only just clicked for me. Doesn't Etho do gardening? I don't know. Like, Etho could do many things. I wouldn't know what they are.
Yeah. That's not really our prerogative.
Knowing things about Etho is very
Somebody
slim.
else's job, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not like 100% happy with this, but I'm much happier than I feel like this is something.
Mhm.
This is a start. And like a lot of the decisions I've been making as I've been working on it uh are like helping streamline the layers in the file so I can make changes easier later.
Mhm. Oh, international man of mystery.
Tongue.
I think he's fairly Canadian. Not much international about Etho.
No. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Da da da.
That's the Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
Okay. So let's see. What else can we remove here that we don't need? Okay, those
I've been
bits of
meaning to learn
hair.
to crochet, but my epic knitting failure has made me wary. Crochet is easier and faster than knitting,
Hmm.
in my opinion. Knitting is boring, crochet is fun.
Orange selected.
That's my opinion. Really want the Lego Space Shuttle. You and lots of other people, which is why I assume it's very expensive.
Okay. So I can remove this layer now. I can remove these layers now. What's left? The lower part of the
And then there's
mouth,
primate, but we don't speak about that.
the
Primate,
eyes.
all right.
Okay. Did I change the eyes much on the demise variant? I kind of kept them.
I don't
They're
think
a little bit
so.
darker, but not too much. Okay, so we're gonna come down
The
here.
main difference is crochet is easier and faster than knitting, but uses more yarn, and knitting can be done by machines and crochet can't. I mean, if you want personal satisfaction for something, go crochet. If you want something that looks more solid earlier on, you go for knitting. Knitting is easier to screw up,
Mm-hmm.
and crochet is just more fun. Just facts.
Okay.
Crochet makes me think too much. The thing is, like, knitting makes me think too much. Crochet is just like, I'm at the point where it's just a thing that can happen on its own. Like, we have done the thing, and it literally just broke the second I said that. That's fine.
Yay. Are the legs and arms to the left a different shade of blue than everything else? It's the whole thing is supposed to be messed up. This is supposed to be like after the messed up demise skin goes through the wash. Yeah. So there's some wear and tear type of thing. Hey, Mouse Mac. Welcome back. Oh, I haven't seen the new snapshot, but Mahi Zero says clearly Mojang saw Joe's demise skin and decided to make the new swamp skeletons in the snapshot release today. Really? Am I ahead of that? Mahis, do you mind posting a link to that in the Discord so I can see? Thank you. I'm very curious about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this
I'm gonna
layer,
put these on the wrong way.
we want to select everything black, non-contiguous, current layer only.
Video stream, you're in school? Every Wednesday I'm here with Joe.
Oh,
For
yeah.
my sins.
A poison skeleton with poison arrows. The Bogged is the name of this new mob.
Oh, that one's going to be such a pain.
It's a lovable new mob, it says. That's how you can tell. Because it's like Cupid with arrows that poison you.
Yeah, no, my favorite thing ever. Poison.
It turns your health bar a romantic green color.
Thanks, Mayang.
Yay. See, this is what you get when you don't vote, people. Okay.
There we go. Blah. He's pretty. Eh. Okay. I think we're on our last flower. Oh no, more leaves. Okay, cool. Yes. I love all the flower sets. They're so pretty. Yeah. Excuse me. I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good in general.
That's too saturated. Let's bring it back a little bit. Yeah. Just a tinge of green is what we're going for here. Yeah. I think that's gonna work. They have less health and shoot slower than normal skeletons, though.
That's handy.
Yep.
Because otherwise, crying.
Alpacatastic
Screaming.
asks, do they drop anything special? Come on, Alpacatastic, let's not get crazy here.
You're asking too much. You know you're asking too much.
Yeah. Okay. Bum bum bum. Jolly Dully says there are swamp skeletons now. I've been so behind with news about the updates. This literally just dropped like in the last 20 minutes, so you're fine. Okay. Some people are saying they might drop poison arrows the way strays sometimes drop slowness arrows. I did not know strays drop slowness arrows.
Neither did I.
That's interesting.
Which shows how
That's how up on things I am. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, we want to maybe copy
Valentine Fool's Day.
merged. Copy flat.
I don't actually think it's a Fool's Day. Okay, so we got bendy leaves. Okay.
Let's move that up for the nose.
Or was I supposed to make 2 of those? I feel like.
Let's rotate that maybe.
How many of these was I supposed to make? Come on, 3. I'll make 3 leaves. Okay, well we'll shove it in the pot, and we'll make 2 at a time because I should have done that in the first place. I need this and this, and you. Oh, I need you.
Yeah, I feel like
and you.
adding a little bit of texture there to the nose helps a lot. Okay. I want to go back to the shorts though and maybe add a texture layer kind of comparable to the hair texturing. I feel like the hair texturing adds a lot. And having something similar for the shorts. The skin texturing also.
Bad at killing regular skeletons. Those are going to destroy me. Yeah. I'm not terrible at killing them. It's just I don't use shields because
I don't like shields. Boo.
I don't like shields. Yeah.
If they want us to block things, they should give swords blocks again. It's unfair that we have to block things with shields.
I have other things I want to use my offhand for.
Yeah. It's like I got better things to do today. Come on, Mojang. Okay, so we're going to create a new layer here called Shorts Texture. And we're going to get a big old brush. Turn the width up on it. We're going to use... Where's the actual fancy brushes? Oh, it's behind the layers menu. There it is. One of the textured one. Acrylic cotton paper. Yeah, that one's too big, but... And too high flow. Too much opacity.
Much opacity.
Mm-hmm. Let's roughen this up a bit.
Not entirely what sure these little bits to have. This definitely doesn't feel supportive because this is a solid bit. I don't entirely know why it's there. One of them isn't here anyway, so yeah. Veins on the, yeah, I figured it might be decorative. But
Jack Epic Live says, well, it makes sense to make the top 2 rows on the underside of the head brown like the hair because you never see it will tilt your head upwards. And when viewed from the back or looking down or underneath, it would look like the hair is flowing down the head. That might make sense. I might be willing to concede that. Yeah, I think I'm willing to concede that. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay.
wait, you're willing to concede?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
trying to be more thoughtful about picking my battles. So yeah, we are going to remove the hair texture layer, which I should put the hair texture layer directly above the hair. So then I can turn it off more easily. Okay, so hair base layer we're going to add here. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun. Ooh. What's the Lego set number? I have no idea.
4.
1, what the Lego set number is. 2, how to find it out.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem for somebody else.
Sounds like a problem for somebody who knows anything about Lego.
Internet detectives, the sort of people who
It's
figure out
called,
what the seed is on Hermitcraft could probably figure it out.
I'll give you a hint, it's called Flower Bouquet, and it is starting to look really quite nice.
You sure
I'm
it's
on my
not
last
flower
flower.
bucket?
I do not recognize that TV show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I won't keep it up.
Should be on the box. Yeah, but the box is over there. And I'm here. So the box is over there, and I just yeeted it across the room.
Yeah. If Lego wanted Cleo to tell you where to buy this or how to buy this, they would have paid Cleo.
They would have paid me,
This
yeah.
is not that sort of stream, y'all. Yeah, I know you're used to everybody constantly shilling, but we're not here to do that. So calm it down.
Not to say that I wouldn't shill, but I have heard stories.
Yeah.
They want me to speak nicely about them, they should pay me.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and try reselecting this layer again. Go back to Schwartz texture. And then if we add a little bit of brown in here, is that just going to muddy it? Or is that going to... Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. Yeah.
Oh, it wants it to be funded. Okay. Box is in the far away, cannot be consulted without great personal sacrifice. Facts. Okay, it wants me to get these little bits and put.
I'm actually kind of liking this. This is okay. Yeah, I'm a little happier with that.
One on this side and then one on this side.
Okay.
Always kind of interests me how like Lego kits make this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, it's actually quite clever. Approve. I approve. Indeed.
Stretching out. Yay.
Big stretch.
Yep. Okay. I mean, I think I actually feel like I'm pretty happy with where I got on this. I feel like this is the sort of thing where when it is time, when False is killed, and I get to come back. Did you sign up for B-Dubs' Don't Murder B-Dubs thing?
Of course I didn't.
Oh. Well, the thing is, if you don't murder B-Dubs, you get a share of his prize. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to have time to murder B-Dubs anyway, so I'm totally signing up for this.
I'm like, I know what the prize is, so...
Yeah, well, I want a share of it.
Okay. The thing is, B-Dubs doesn't know what the prize is.
No, he doesn't. So he's really screwed this up. I'm going to make this a problem for him. The 20% of his prize that is mine is going to be an issue that people will be unhappy about. But
for a change.
I've already got ideas. I've already got ideas about what I'm going to do with my 1/5 of B-Dubs' prize.
He still doesn't know. No, B-Dubs would have to pay attention in meetings to know what the prize is.
Yeah.
Really, at some point, it's like it's on him. You know? He should know better.
Ay, ay, ay.
I mean, if B Dubs wins,
Mm-hmm.
which is like 1 in 3 chance, probably more because
I,
it's
th-
just
I think it's one and
he's.
two. Is XP still alive?
I thought XP was still alive.
I thought he was too, but the way the chat was talking, it sounded like it was just false and B Dubs at this point. So maybe I figured they knew something I don't, but maybe they're just like wrong.
Maybe they're just wrong.
Yeah, they
I
might.
mean, B Dubs sorry, XB hasn't said in chat anywhere that I've noticed that he's dead.
Well, we don't say that like nobody registers that on the Hermitcraft Discord or whatever. Like, there's no like channel for that.
No, but at this point, I think they would let us know.
Maybe
I would think so.
I wouldn't.
No, of course you wouldn't.
I mean, I don't expect that of people because it wasn't one of the
Mm-hmm.
rules, so I don't expect. But like, I'm far too legalistic. I'm really bad at interpreting these rules.
You really are.
I'm not trying to be. It's just like,
Oh, I know you're not trying to be,
I,
but you really are.
but even when I'm trying to do a good job, I'm screwing it up, which is frustrating for me because I'm like, I think I really put a lot of thought into understanding what the intent of these rules is, not just what the letter of them is. And then it's like, no, Joe, your interpretation of the intent was also incorrect. I'm like, oh.
As far as I can tell, it's a very it's a very last life set of rules,
I don't
which I
know
have experience. I know, which
which.
I have experience that you do not
Yeah. So
interpreting.
I was basing it on
And
how Demise went last time and some of the requirements. Like, this was, I thought, a distinction that was made between this time and last time. Like, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm gonna chill.
okay, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm dead.
Yeah, no, I'm actually, what I'm really getting stressed out about is I have a folder somewhere on this computer for saving skins to, and I can't find it. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
as I'm talking about something else, I'm getting more and more stressed out about. Okay, we're just gonna save this to the pictures folder, and I'm gonna upload it to the Google Drive so I can find it there. Uh,
Seems reasonable, Joe.
yeah, because I don't think I can change my skin on this computer.
Yeah. Green game rules are very vague, seemingly by design. Green like it's to combat the rules lawyers in chat. Um, because it's so much less fun playing these games. And trust me, as somebody who's played a lot of these games,
Yeah.
when you're trying to interpret how the comment section is going to react. So because like some of us have been abused by rules lawyers because we didn't play the game how they wanted us to play the game. So yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where is this file? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's in app data local temp. That's I would have totally looked for it there.
Oh, absolutely, you would have done.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
I would not have accidentally deleted this somehow. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and upload that one too. Okay. Oh wait, maybe I do have the Minecraft launcher on this computer. I had to install it for Love Tropics, I think. Because I was like, hey, can I get your mod pack? And they're like, yeah, here you go. I'm like, it's not working with multi MC, and they're like, oh yeah, you need to use a Mojang launcher, and I'm like, I don't have that or know how to set it up, and they're like, you are like the third streamer who has said that. This,
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
yeah, it's like, why would we use the Minecraft launcher? It is terrible.
I use the Minecraft launcher.
It's not good for managing a lot of different mods and configurations, though, is my struggle.
I get that. I also don't have any problem with that, but
Okay,
that's just
skins,
me.
add to library, that's the current demise. Can I rename that? Okay.
Vagueness means the only loophole is charisma, and when that works, it usually works on chat too. Yeah. Like, I can see where you'd say that. Like, honestly, it's like, does it make for interesting content? Is usually the be all and end all of everything. And if it does, we tend to allow things. And if it doesn't, we tend to say, all right, it is what it is. It's happened now.
Oh boy, I don't think this came out very well now that I'm looking at it in the Minecraft launcher.
What are we building? Building flares. Don't call me milady. That's weird. Building flares. I like the fact that mods were already on that. All I read was, "What are we building?" And then I look, then I double took, and it was like, "Oh, that's grody. Don't do that."
Yeah.
There is a no pet names rule on my on my channel rules, just so you know.
That's a good rule.
I hate it. I hate pet names. Oh, thanks, Bright Rose, for coming over. I appreciate you, hearts. And MBRS has resubscribed for 35 months. Thank you. I mean, honestly, like the amount of people that call me milady, beautiful, darling, it's just gross. It's just like, it makes me feel icky, yucky, boo. Okay. So, flowers. Look.
Okay.
Cleo works pretty well. So, look, we got flies. They're very pretty. Actually, they are really pretty now that they're all together. Where are you from? Cleo. The UK. So, yeah, we got like all sorts of different kinds of flowers. We've got this one, which I think might be one of my favorite. Actually, no. No. Hang on. This one. Can't get to it. Can't get to it now. It's trapped. It's trapped. I'll put the daisies away because they're not my favorite. This one is my favorite because it's pretty. You have a piece left over. I have many pieces left over. Do I know where they go? No. Does it matter? Does it make a difference? No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm worried now. Now that I'm actually looking at this
Why?
in the Minecraft launcher, it's a little bit brighter than I was hoping. It like the
Mm-hmm.
texturing isn't showing up as significantly as I was hoping, but that might just be because I think the view that you have of the skin in the launcher is like on full bright
Mm-hmm.
kind of. So maybe
Yeah,
it'll look better in game. I don't know.
it might do. Love the flowers and the Minecraft vase. The Minecraft vase is actually a bit of the. I've got Abby gave me when I moved in a Minecraft like stationery box. In fact, let me just grab it. Oh no.
Okay. Last call for tips, everyone.
Just
Tips are
get things
welcome
out
via
of it because I'm
paypal.me/Joehills
not
and YouTube
using it to
Super
store
Chat.
stationery. I've got a Minecraft little kit,
Mm-hmm.
and I use these things to hide the pumpkin. Ooh. But now it's all stackable.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's quite neat. I like it. It's got its own little pencil sharpener as well.
Oh, that's fun.
I've not used it because I've got one because I do have like an excessive amount of stationery.
Yeah, so you have like a
I
nice
do
pencil
have
sharpener.
no, I have just a massive stationery kit. But using like I like this being around,
Mm-hmm.
so it's nice. I'm not a big fan of the wobbly base because it's supposed to spin, but it grinds along the floor. But you know,
Mm-hmm. You could put little pads on there or
I've
something.
heard I've heard you talk about Abby before in past streams. Is it okay if I ask who she's? Abby is a they. They are my friend. They are Gobbo Abby. They are. We have done Wednesday afternoon streams in the past, and that is who they are. They stream on their own now. They are a grown up, allegedly. But yeah, I'm done, Joe. I've got my pretty
Yeah. No, I
flowers.
was gonna say we're on the hour, so I already did last call for tips, so I'm ready for us to break off into our own chats and say goodbye. But yeah, your flowers look great. The stream might need a little bit of work, but or not the stream. My skin might need a little bit of work still
Excuse.
on the
Oh,
color choice, but
okay. I thought you were talking about my stream. At which point I
oh,
was like,
oh
"Excuse
no no
you."
no no sorry. My skin might still need a little work. I think I need to desaturate it because it looks too bright in the once
That's
I load it into
possible.
Minecraft.
Yep.
But yeah, so thank you
All
so
right.
much for hanging out,
Let's
Cleo.
yeah. Let's head into our own chats. I'll see you
Alrighty,
later.
see you,
Bye
Cleo.
bye.
Bye. Okay, so once we head into our own chats, I do a last call, or I already did last call for tips. I do a last check for tips. Doesn't look like any have rolled in. I thank everybody for hanging out. I need to go ahead and post some links. My stream schedule is posted at joehills.net/soon. This week is super wild because of my kid's injury, so I don't know I don't know as far in advance as usual when I'll be streaming. So just kind of yeah, you'll see tomorrow and Friday there's nothing scheduled. Saturday there definitely is. Sunday there definitely is. I might end up I'm hoping to do some streams tomorrow and Friday, but I haven't figured that out yet. My sister Quinn is sick, so we're definitely not doing the Thursday morning stream. But if you enjoy Quinn, you can check out tumblr.com/QuinnHills and leave some get well messages or whatever. Okay. Da, 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 da. Let's see what else is going on in the broader world of Twitch. Is there anything else I need to link people to? I've got 3 episodes on Hermitcraft, Season 10 already. Where's my Season 10 playlist? That would be a smart thing to... I need to put that, like, higher up on my YouTube page, actually, yeah. Hermitcraft 10, view full playlist. Whoops, not that. View full playlist. Season 10 playlist. There you go. Saving that in my list of links here. And then, let's see. Other than that, it looks like our pal Rendog.tv is doing Redstone on camera with BOO right now. And Iscal85, that seems like a good hermit to raid. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that that's muted before we hit /raid. Rendog TV. And when you get over there, our raid message is, howdy y'all, Joehills raid here. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joehills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Stop streaming, stopping the stream.